Yeah, it's blooming gorgeous.
Can you taste the garlic?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's really nice. Like,
Nice one.
very Moorish.
Well, let's...
I love the texture of it as well.
Yeah, the extra virgin olive oil makes it really kind of creamy and luscious, doesn't it?
Luxury mash.
Hello my loves, it's Tuesday night and the first night of a brand new meals vlog. If it's your first time here, how do? I'm Paul behind the camera.
I'm Jason, sat right here at the side.
And together we are Those Vegan Guys. And every Tuesday at around 5 PM we upload a vlog documenting our previous 7 nights dinners, just to show how down to earth, diverse and delicious vegan eating can be. So I've tried something tonight. I kept seeing this reel from somebody saying, like, if you soaked your tofu in a slurry of corn flour and not baking powder, it's the other one, bicarbonate of soda, it got crispier. So I've done that tonight. I've cut up a block of tofu. It has actually gone lovely and crispy in the air fryer, and I've made a sauce with peanut butter, white rice vinegar, dark soy sauce and chilli. So kind of satay.
Nice.
To go over the top. I've done a couple of samosas. They're from Lidl. I've done my carrot fried rice. Just julienned a couple of carrots, fried them until they've got a bit of char on them, cooked my rice separately, and then brought the two together in a pan with a bit of sesame oil and a bit of white rice vinegar and a bit more chilli for us, and some edamame. And randomly tonight, because Jason bought a new loaf and we still had 5 actually slices of the other one, I'll save the crust for tomorrow, cut it up and put it out for the piggy-ons. So we're having bread, because I thought, ooh, a satay tofu butty. Go on then, Margaret, why not? That would be nice.
I have to pick you up on one word that you use.
Oh, go.
Slurry.
Slurry?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when you make a thick liquid with powders and liquids.
Okay.
Did you not know that?
I've only ever associated the word with, like, animal agriculture.
No, it's sweet. You can use it in a kitchen.
There you go, I appreciate that.
In a kitchen as well. So we will come back and let you know. Do you want to try one of the pieces of tofu, Brommers? So you can talk about the crisp.
I'll try this little bit here.
Maybe.
It's got a bit of the satay on it as well.
Yeah.
It's definitely crispy on the outside. But it's not like crispy, like crispy.
No, it's not crispy like it would be if you did a proper corn flour coating.
That's really nice.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah. Yeah, that's gorgeous.
No.
That, on a butty, with all of this.
Right, so we're going to watch an episode of MasterChef Australia, because we love it. Get on with this, and we'll come back and let you know what we thought of it. Laters. I tell you what, that sauce is thick and it's unctuous, but right lovely. Good dinner.
Yeah, I thought he was going to say fit.
Fit?
The sauce. It was, yeah, in our neck of the woods, you'd call that fit. It was fit, that. No, yeah, really nice. I mentioned the satay within a couple of mouthfuls. For me, the highlight was, I mean, the tofu was very nice. It's always nice. The highlight was just the combination of the rice and the edamame and the satay all kind of coming together and having all that as one fork, one mouthful. Just beautiful flavours.
Did you have, good sir, like myself, I had 2. Did you have a tofu butty?
I did.
And what did you think about that?
It was very, very tasty. Yeah. Basically, I had everything that's on the plate on the butty.
On my first
science there.
No, my first one I had tofu and rice. Second one I just had tofu because I was using it for a bop-up one. Not that I did a great job, mind, but you know.
Yeah, you did a pretty good job, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was lovely. What a cracking start to the meals vlog. Yeah, proper nice.
And that tofu was 2 days out of date. 7th of September, today's the 9th. I was like, yeah, open the packet. No, you're fine. Thank you.
I think with tofu and with a lot of things, you have some flex.
Of course you
on
do.
That.
Yeah, your nose is the most important factor in the equation. Right, lovely dinner. Smashing, in fact. We did eat the bread. We had butties, tofu butties. Oh, we're silly up north. Sorry. See you tomorrow. Bye, loves. Hello, my loves. It's Wednesday night, and we're having a nice, simple one tonight. We're having little plant schnitzel, McCain home chips. I didn't realise I got the chunky ones. So only when I poured them onto the tray for the air fryer, I was like, oh, they're big.
Okay.
And a mixture of a tin of mushy peas, a good big handful of frozen garden peas, and crispy fried onions in a tub that you can get from Heron. I always do that kind of mix. Just, a bit more texture and a bit more flavour in a tin of mushy peas. And of course, we've got chips. So for those of you that know, you know what's happening. And those of you that don't know, we Brits, when we have chips, we do like our malt vinegar. And I, in particular, like quite a lot of malt vinegar. It's the vinegaring of the chip platters, they're vinegared. Bit of salt. And a bit of black pepper. Especially on the peas. But also on the chips. Oh, yes. And I've got a nice puddle of malt vinegar there to dip my bread into when I make butties, which of course I'll be doing. Ice is just having a scratch. Yes.
She's having a right good scratch.
We can see you. Couple of slices of bread and butter each. How are you? How are you, Jason? You're just back from teaching.
Yeah, a couple of hours of teaching tonight. Always a pleasure to teach. Busy week in work this week.
Yeah, you're working Friday as well, aren't you?
I think I've got about a 12.5-hour day on Friday.
Yeah, it's going to be a long one.
Even by my standards, is extremely excessive.
But you've got some time off in lieu.
I've got some time off. I'll be able to claim toil. For anyone who's familiar with that term, toil.
Time off in lieu.
Yeah, time off in lieu. So, yeah, and then of course, it's my birthday next week.
It is.
So I've got that to look forward to. Happy days.
46 you'll be.
46.
Oh, bless you.
Still a mere whippersnapper.
You're a pretty boy. Right, it's a simple one, but it's going to be a delicious one. We'll pop back on very briefly at the end, tell you what we thought. Layers. Another simple but lovely dinner. If you haven't tried those schnitzels, plant schnitzels from Lidl, they're lovely, aren't they?
They're good. I mean, we've been singing the praises of Lidl for quite a while now, haven't we? Mm-hmm. And most, not all, but most of the stuff that we've had from Lidl, the consistent stuff, the new stuff, across the board, it's decent.
Yeah.
It's really decent.
Check out your local Lidl chilled section, because they did plan to increase their vegan offerings by 400, vegan sales by 400%, and it's gone 700%. So,
and if you haven't got what you would consider, or we would consider, an adequate vegan selection, then ask to have a polite word with the manager.
Yeah.
If you feel confident enough that you could do that, because it sometimes it helps. Not always, but sometimes it helps. Yeah, and it's worth doing.
Yep.
But that was spot on. Yeah, like you said, simple but tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still, my chip preference is still.
Yeah, those chunky chips were a bit too chunky, to be honest.
We love our potatoes.
So be careful when you buy them, because I didn't spot that.
Yeah.
It were in bottom right hand corner at bag.
I think it just comes down to personal preference. Left. But in terms of the eating experience of eating a chip, we both prefer not quite as chunky.
We surely do.
Yeah.
Right, we shall see you tomorrow. Bye, loves. Hello, my loves. Thursday night, but no yeah today because poor Jason's working all day tomorrow, aren't you, babes?
I am. It's going to be a long day.
But you're doing important work.
I am doing important work. It is.
And that's what matters.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
So no, but
So we're having a kind of Greek style plate tonight. I'll explain. So this is what seems now to be the very short-lived lamb style roast from Aldi that comes with a mint dressing. It's been in the freezer for a while, so I thought, you know what, I'll do that tonight. So I've roasted that up, added just a Linda McCartney sausage from the 10 bag, and I've done a version of skordalia. Skordalia is potato-based Greek, kind of. It's more like a dip than a side, really. Made with potatoes, garlic, extra virgin olive oil, and just a squirt of lemon. So that's what that is. And then I've used one of the tins of green beans in tomato sauce, available in Lidl during Greek week, and added some peas and sweet corn from the freezer for a bit more veg.
how delightful.
Do you want to try the mash?
I mean, yeah, we've had it before, haven't we?
Skormashia.
Yeah, it's blooming gorgeous.
Can you taste the garlic?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Nice one.
Very Moorish.
Well,
I love the texture of it as well.
Yeah, the extra virgin olive oil makes it really kind of creamy and luscious, doesn't it?
Luxury mash.
I've got a couple of slices of bread and butter because it would be rude not to. And we are now going to devour this and come back at the end and tell you what we thought, as always. So, laters. Well, loves, that lamb style roast from the Aldi was reasonably quite nice, but I think they've stopped selling it now.
Yeah, well, I mean, now and again we do just have random stuff that's been in the freezer for a while.
We do.
You just like, we kind of need to eat that, and that was
Yeah.
one of them. So yeah, lamb aside, fake lamb aside, it was all lovely. The skordalia was beautiful. I said to you, the juice out of the tin with the green beans in it,
With just a little bit of added water, that's all I did.
bit of added water, that bit of tomatoiness coming through, really complimentary to the fake lamb and really nice with the skordalia. It was umptious, proper tasty.
Did it remind you of Kefalonia?
Yeah, particularly the mash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Well, yeah, because that was the first time we had skordalia, didn't we? At a restaurant.
I don't think it was far off the mark.
No, well, they use a lot more extra virgin olive oil.
Yeah.
And I think they use extra virgin because it's very green.
Yeah.
So,
But you know what? Extra virgin olive oil is blooming cheap, blooming expensive at the moment.
I know.
You know.
Oh, I don't even want to look at extra virgin. If I won't.
No.
I was gonna.
You stopped yourself. Well done.
I know. Beautiful dinner. Cracking meal. Reminded us of Kefalonia. Take us back. Maybe next year. See you tomorrow. Bye, loves. Hello, my loves. It's Friday night, so before we tell you about this plethora of wonderfulness, can we have a tired...
Yay!
You've pretty much worked a 12-hour shift today, haven't you, babes?
Something like that, yeah. I think 12 and a half hours. 7:30 till 8. So yeah, it's been a good day. It's been, as we said last night, I think you said it, it's important work. It's work that I'm proud of, and it's work where I feel like I'm making a difference. And if you get that from your job, then you're lucky.
Very. Stand up and show forth your vest.
Oh, okay.
Just because it's lovely and bright. Look at this, what I got for you.
Isn't it nice? Yeah.
Marvellous.
So yeah, all good.
Right, so we're carrying on the Greek theme. Last night was a kind of Greek roast dinner.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Kind of, with tonight it's just our standard Greek platter, except a bit more on it. So, start at the top there. We've got jalapeno hummus from Sainsbury's. We've got a mixed salad with red onion, chopped olives, and homegrown tomatoes grown by Jason's Uncle Clifford, with Plant Pioneer's Caesar dressing on it. We've got couscous made with coriander, lemon juice and a pinch of salt, We've got Dolomades that you get in the tin during Greek week at Lidl. We've got last week's slaw that I made, thought we'd finish it off. And we've got these, which are new to us. Barbecue corn and sweet potato falafel from Lidl, from the plant range. Thank you, Lidl. 10 in a box. Even numbers, it's all we want out of life.
It's not a lot to ask, is it?
Got some smoked sriracha there to go on the side, and a couple of the K-Deli focaccia breads. So it's a beautiful, warm and cold Greek platter, which no doubt we will thoroughly enjoy, because we always do with this kind of meal.
This is going to go down a treat, an absolute treat. Yeah, I'm thoroughly looking forward to diving into it. I'm sure I'll feel a little bit more energised after having it. I had for lunch today, I had a 99p yellow stickered BLT from Sainsbury's, the vegan BLT.
Made with La Vie.
Yeah, very, very nice sandwich.
Yeah, it's a good, it is a good sandwich, isn't it?
Have you ever caught on the fly? I'm sure many of you know, but the Sainsbury's VLT, whatever you want to call it, is great.
Yep. Right, we'll be back to let you know what we thought of this lot. Laters. Well, my loves, if you were thinking at the beginning of that meal, that's a big meal, you're not wrong. It were right large. Took us a while to get through it, almost an hour of eating.
Yeah, because we've just sat and watched most of an episode, haven't we? So took our time with it. Absolute. The word I used was feast, and I think I've used it numerous times.
It was a Mediterranean / Middle Eastern feast.
Yeah,
is what it was.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
That bread is gorgeous.
It really is, and I'm so glad it clearly says suitable for vegans on the front of the packet.
You'll have to excuse me. In the process of eating this meal, I am now slightly broken.
Yeah. So let's end with the empty plates and say we'll see you guys tomorrow. Be a short one because we're live mukbanging. Maybe we'll see you there. Bye, loves. Hello, my loves. It's Saturday night, and as we explained at the end of last night's segment, just a short one because we're actually live. We're live now. Actually live. So we're having a couple of burgers. We're having a Linda McCartney quarter pounder with English mustard, mayo, ketchup, and Aldi's plant menu cheese. We're having a Linda McCartney southern fried style. They call it a burger and it's shaped like a fillet. With katsu mayo, English mustard, ketchup and a cheese slice. Skin on fries from Lidl and coleslaw from Tesco because I couldn't be bothered making any. So that is what we're having for our Saturday night mukbang dinner. We never come back on at the end of a mukbang to say how much we enjoyed it, because we always do, because we will live with our lovely community. So we'll see you tomorrow. Say hiya.
I said bye, loves.
Bye, loves. Hello, my loves. It's Sunday evening and we're having a TVG favourite. Large fusilli. But this is not the one from Lidl. I've got 3 bags of that in the cupboard because I spotted it last time we went. This is, I can't remember where we got this one from.
You know what? I can't off the top of my head. We just
Aldi.
Was it? It was Aldi. Yeah,
it was. It was Aldi. But yeah, it's giant fusilli with my homemade coriander pesto recipe. It is in our Easy Vegan Recipes playlist, and it's gorgeous pesto. Goes really well in mashed potatoes and beautiful with pasta. And we had. This was inspired by MasterChef, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. I saw something on MasterChef, a pasta dish with like roasted tomatoes on top, and I was like, whoa, I've got to do that. So did it a good couple of months ago, and we've had it semi-regular ever since. The 74p twin pack of garlic breads from Aldi. I'm sure they've gone down to 70p now, But if they haven't, the 74p, you get 2 in a pack, and that's just one of them, and they freeze really well. Clearly marked vegan. And I've put a little bit of nooch on top.
I was going to ask, I kind of assumed it was nutritional yeast.
Yeah, I just put a bit of nooch on top as our kind of vegan parmesan.
I don't think this is quite as giant as the Lidl stuff.
No,
It's giant, but the Lidl is like, what's bigger than giant? Gargantuan.
Well, we'll be having that one over the next couple of weeks, because I just bought this one bag and we've already had it, and this is the other half.
And is this the last of the tomatoes for Uncle Clifford and
It is, yes. So yeah, these tomatoes were grown by Jason's Uncle Clifford. He sent us a bag. We've smashed them this week. So this is the last of them on our lovely pesto pasta, as I said, that we're having with garlic bread. And as always, we'll pop back at the end to let you know what we thought. But let's give you a nice close-up. Homemade pesto on bought pasta with donated martyrs. Marvellous. Layers. Absolutely bloody marvellous. I think that's a line from Shirley Valentine.
Yeah, it might be. It sounded like it. Yeah, it was great. We were just talking before Paul hit record, and I was saying that I didn't say anything earlier, but when Paul first put the plate down, I was a little bit like, oh, could probably handle a bit more pasta, a slightly larger portion. But actually, that, with the garlic bread, was absolutely spot on.
Yep. And I explained that those bags of pasta are 500 grams, and I did exactly, I think I did 251 grams first time I did it, because that was 249 tonight. But it is, with the tomato and the garlic bread, it's perfect, isn't it?
Really good, yeah. So it's one of them. It's come into the rotation. It's something that we really enjoy, and yeah, if you haven't tried it,
and it's the only white pasta we eat.
It is,
because we have wholemeal pasta all the rest of the time.
Yeah, absolutely delightful.
Worth trying. Do check out the coriander pesto recipe in our Easy Vegan Recipes playlist, which I'll pin in the first comment down below. And we'll see you tomorrow for the final day. No. Yes. Bye, loves. Hello, my loves. It's Monday night and the final night of yet another meals vlog. And I've concocted this meal around these things. These are the Indian-inspired topped rosties from Aldi. It's been in the freezer for quite a while, so I thought I'll use them up tonight. And then I've done a stir fry with Savoy cabbage, yellow pepper and red onion and assorted flavourings. I've done a couple of vegetable samosas from the Tesco party range, and I've done a tin of black beans in a homemade spicy tomato sauce.
Nice.
With a couple of chilies in there.
You did say earlier, didn't you, a couple of times, just like, I don't know what we're having tonight.
I didn't know what we were having tonight, and then I just thought, well, let's just do a vegetable concoction. So that's really what this is.
We've not had this before, have we?
No, but we've had I think we had the Mediterranean one.
Oh, yeah, it rings a bell. Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll come back at the end, as we always do, and give you an update on the meal in general and tell you about the bits. How are you, Bromers?
I'm okay. I'm fully recovered from Friday now. I was obviously editing earlier on this very vlog that you're watching right now.
Show your t-shirt.
And I was looking at myself on Friday evening, particularly the segment after we'd finished eating our evening meal. I was exhausted.
You were exhausted. You were falling asleep by 10:30.
Yeah, and then Saturday, I was aching. My ankles were aching, my back was aching. I was like, oh, this is not good. But I'm fine now.
Yeah,
I'm fine. I'm recovered. Good. All's good. I've got one day in work tomorrow, and then I've got a good few days off for a nice birthday treat.
Chill.
Yeah. All that.
Lovely. Right, we'll pop back on as always. Laters. Well, in its entirety, that was a great meal, but we both just said wouldn't buy the rosties again. Just because They were okay, but they're not anything that I'd be like, oh, let's get them again. But the beans and the stir-fried veg were gorgeous.
Beans and the stir-fried veg were gorgeous. Like you said, because they were gorgeous in its entirety, eaten all together, it was very nice. It was enjoyable. But the nest, to echo Paul, it's now to write home about.
What did you say it reminded you of?
Well, two things. One, it reminded me of what we'd call bubble and squeak, which is basically like, how would you describe bubble and squeak, babes?
Bubble and squeak is classically, I think, potato and cabbage fried.
Yeah.
Together. But what we call it, like when we leave some of a roast dinner and we fry it up and have it on a butty, that's what we call bubble and squeak in this neck of northwest England.
Thank you. I asked you because I knew you'd be able to explain it way better than I could.
Yeah.
Two, you can't slice it. You cut into it and then it just turns into all bits. Literally.
Which is not normally a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing necessarily, but if you think you can slice it like, a pie or something, or a quiche or whatever, you can't really slice it into like a quarter of it and then eat it. And it wasn't particularly flavourful. It required black pepper and the other elements on the plate to be brought into it. So we normally, Aldi are very good. Recently it's been all about Lidl. That wasn't great, and it's also bigged up on the box because it says specially selected.
Yeah,
and
I don't even think they're in anymore, to be honest. I think we've had it in the freezer for a good couple of months. Maybe even a few months. So I'm glad it's gone. I'm glad we've had it. I wouldn't buy it again, but I definitely recommend making your own sauce for your own beans and just doing a stir-fried veg with simple bits like pepper, onion and cabbage. Gorgeous.
Good stuff.
And a few flavourings.
Yeah.
Lovely dinner, clean plate, club strikes again, and we'll see you guys next week, and there'll be bits of Beck Hall in it. Way! Hey! Bye, loves.